Welcome to another edition of Live on Sunday, man. It is I, your gracious host, King Crowder, back with another edition of giving it to you hot takes like we normally do, baby. Comment, like, subscribe, share the channel. Drop what city you in, by the way, man. Tell me how your holiday weekend was, what you got into, who you got to holler at, how that was the family food, or whatever, everything else you had going on. If you are new to the channel, I'm your host, King Crowder, based out of the state of Houston, Texas, baby. Thank you for tapping in with me like we normally do on Sundays. We chop up games, we give things, and we talk about future events and what's the current state of America. Like I said again, y'all, comment, like, subscribe, share the live, Tell your boy how you doing. Shout out to the Crowder game, man. I want to let you know, man. I haven't done this in a while, man. Drop the city too, bro. I never talk about what city, what states we in, but I know I just talked to my people and see you out soon. Once we cast that 1K mark for all my people, we will have a raffle. I'm giving back bread like I did when the 500 hit. This time, when we pass that 1K, I'm giving out some serious money. I'm talking about maybe a rack, maybe a band, maybe 500. I don't know yet. Once we pass that lane, because I want to continue to pour into you like you pour into me, man. So stay tuned for that. Also, book of the week. You know, a lot of times when we talk about studying, learning, and how to learn yourself, people don't understand what is their actual learning path. What they tell us in school is kind of like outdated in a way. It's a book, Frames of the Mind, y'all, by Howard Gardner. An awesome read. Take a picture, screenshot it, pause the video. Frames of the Mind is what I recommend that you add into. Why? If you are a parent, you need to read it. If you're going to college, you need to read it. If you're going to trade school, you need to read it. Why do you need to read this book? Number one, you need to learn. How do you learn? We are never taught in American educational system how to cater to ourselves and how we need to learn to teach ourselves. A lot of people have no idea. I'm just going to break down a few of the things. What type of intelligence style are you? Are you linguistic? Are you musical? Are you mathematic? Are you spinal? Do you learn from the body? Do you learn from hands-on training? Do you learn from written format? This is something that everybody needs to add to their repertoire, their library, their function, and to have in there so you can learn how to educate yourself when you read stuff. Of course, I'm into audio format like YouTube gives us, but I do believe everybody must learn how they learn. That's the main part of school that nobody ever teaches us. Remember, here, I want you to learn all the bullshit, and I want you to learn everything that is applicable to your life. Also, something else to add to your library, Crowder gang. My book, always. I got something new I'm working on. 2 new things I'm working on that I'm going to be dropping real soon. But add this to your library. Black Friday sale, everything. Things I wish my parents would have taught us. By me. What I talk about in that book, things parents would have taught us. I talk about you, man. The emotional side, the relationship side, the dating side, the harsh side, the reality side, the side that nobody tells you the bullshit you got to deal with as an adult, man. Nobody ever tells you how you got to go to work and deal with your coworkers you don't like. No one ever tells you how to mentally prepare through a breakup or once you're going through something that happened in your life, a tire go flat, somebody yell at you, how to assimilate friends. Nobody ever tells you how do you create your own friend group when you move with a promotion, when you go through a job, when you move into your military service, whatever your path is. That book, I think, speaks to you, not just on your level right now, but the level you're going to be heading to in your adult phase of life. First thing I want to tap into the book this week, man, I want to tell y'all, if you are not paying attention what's going on in this American society, you need to learn that we are in a bad economic situation right now. If you don't believe me, go out to your local bar. Go out to your local city. Go out to your local residence or place you live by. And I want you to just check and see how things are going. You ain't got to check the post with me. Just check around and see what you see. A lot of people like to question sometimes when I make a take on something, when I make an outlandish statement, when I say something, how it's going down the trajectory or something. But I'm telling you right now, man, it's bad out here right now. And what most people don't understand is that I don't think it's bad per se because they're trying to push an agenda. You know, politics is the subject of who gets what, if you do not know that. Again, politics is the subject of who gets what. But the one thing that nobody's preaching right now is that they are trying to get people back together. Why do you keep saying that? I made a TikTok today. People don't understand that all these laws, legislations, recession indicators, everything that we're going through is a sign of how the economy is going. What's up, Graham? Shout out to you, baby. Everybody doesn't know that this is a sign that, man, we are going through something that needs to be troubleshooted, right? The economic issues that we face right now are all based off the problems which money is coming about. What's the problem? What's the problem, King Crowder? You yapping? You think you know everything. The problem is we do not have enough families. The problem is we have preached a mindset that is not sustainable as you age. The problem is economically, the jobs are being displaced due to the investing in AI. We're not investing in people. We're not investing in kids and people going to school. We're not. We're investing in people right now to fill a void because they do not want to deal with the side effects of the workplace. What's good, Ms. Jones? Good to see you. Speak, family. Love you too. We are not speaking to the real problems. The real problems in this country right now is that we have stopped investing in American citizens. We have. We've stopped investing into it, and now we're seeing that upswing of the fruits of the labor of people that are not willing to invest in. Think about it. We cut school education. We cut school funding, and we have displaced funds in other ways. Some of them I understand by defense, and some of these things I do understand, but we have not reinvested enough in our people. I'm not talking about money-wise, right? I'm talking about training, coaching programs, any of those type of things that go into our younger society to predict where things are going. That's the problem that we see most times going on right now in this country. And it seems like, man, why is all this political nature about changing this, removing this funding, removing this? It's because we don't understand that a lot of people are being displaced right now. What's good, Godzilla? Shout out to you, guys. Again, we don't understand that people are going through that. The reason why they're going through that is because it's been a lack of investment and the ball has been kicked down the street. So now you have people going to college, getting skill sets, getting things coming in with no opportunities. For real. Coaching, teaching, shout out to Ms. Jones, is needed for sure. So what do you see is going on right now? What you see is an overcorrection. When somebody's going in the wrong direction, right? You can't turn the wheel slightly. You got to jackhammer that thing. You feel me? When you're going in a bad direction, the only way to make it pivot and even out, you have to overcorrect. And when you overcorrect your turn, your path, your movement, it's going to be shocking. It's going to be strong. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be uncomfortable. Because the path we're going on, man, if you are not paying attention, you don't even understand, man, why are we having all these government talks about? The reason why, I want you to think about this. We have entire states in this country, right? And this is about, everybody that's living in Minnesota, King Crowder. We get it. I want you to think about this for a second. You have governors, people in the state who are openly involved in fraud cases. If you do not know who Tim Walz was, he was the VP running for Kamala Harris last year. Think about this. The Department of Human Services in the state has been actively accused of withholding almost $6.5 billion in fraud under your leadership. Think about that for a second. I'm a leader of a company. I'm a manager. I run this operation, right? And somebody's coming to me and say, hey, King Crowder, where is the inventory level on almost $100,000 worth of products? You come to me. You ask me about it. My reaction is, I don't have to show you my books. Why I got to show you what I'm working on? I ain't got to show you what I'm doing. What I'm doing is what I'm doing for my company. And it seems almost crazy, right? Like, man, why is this political topic being brought up? It must be brought up, y'all. Because if almost $2 billion of amount of money is gone, unaccounted for, where is that money going? As we mentioned in our topic for today, immigration policies, investment, monetary donation, training, coaching programs, all those things we've had to invest in our youth. We say the economy is strong, it's cooling off, inflation is going down, but is it? Is it not floppy? Are fraud indicators not all across this country? How are we accusing active government administrators about their department in their state and you said, no, you can't look at my books, everything's fine. I'm not talking about a little dip of how it's going to affect everyone. What I'm talking about is that we're going to see a big change happen in our lifetime. And we can't say it's just based off capital. We can't just say it's just built off the culture and what we got going into. What we got to acknowledge is we did a lot of wrong things. What we got to acknowledge is right now in this country, family, it's badder than we think. Housing prices, income levels, money availability, policy changing. The holidays ain't hitting the same no more. Black Friday is a flop. You ain't got to believe me. Go outside and check for yourself. What city's buzzing? I live in a megatropolis city. It ain't buzzing. I don't see spending. I don't see jobs or promotion or different things go on. I don't see venues or events having things like they used to. I see people are tight right now. I see money shortages are happening right now. I see that people are feeling the effects of an unstable economy. Okay, King Crowder, you going doom and gloom, man. Why do you think all this need to be mentioned? Why does it need to be mentioned is because if we don't talk about how the wealth gap is widening, how can we address these issues? Where we are in history? Put my history kufi on right quick. Let me put it on. If you want to learn something tonight, look this up. Look this up. Look this up. The French Revolution. Resources were allocated too much to the aristocratic class, and the working class and the other classes did not have the resources. A battle ensued by saying, you must share the goods. They're saying we don't need to share too much. The greed from this side is saying we already allocating enough. Sort of like trickle-down economics. So what is going to battle is going to say? You don't know what you're talking about. You got to share. I don't have to. I earned it. Meanwhile, people stop spending. Meanwhile, people start questioning. Meanwhile, the notion of work harder, you're going to get some, is unaffected by the youth. I want to let everybody know, you ain't got to listen to what I'm saying. Talk to Gen Z. Talk to Gen Alpha. They are not have the philosophy of the millennials. They do not believe that the college system works. They do not believe that investing in the college thing will be beneficial. Our youth, our people that's supposed to reinvest in the system don't see the benefits anymore. You know why that's scary? Because the effects won't hit us right now, but years down the road. Remember, in pensions, investments, things that we pay for, Social Security, all those programs are supposed to be in order for the youth paying for it for the elder generation. But if the youth says, I'm not paying for it, if the youth said, I don't feel like contributing, what is the policy and different things that you will see upcoming? What you're going to see, people on the street. What you're going to see is nobody spending their money. What you're going to see is what we have right now in a struggling economy. I know it may seem progressive. I know we're going to break it down step by step as we go into policy, music, changes, corporate, and everything that's going to go around. But in this opening statement, I want to shed light on everybody. Don't believe me. Go outside, touch grass, get off online, go outside and see. People watch like the old folks said. Go see what they got going on in the news. See what the moms looking like. See what the venue's doing. Go out and find out for yourself so you can disprove my argument. All I want to do is report the news. King Crowder is here to tell you and give you my strong predictions on the way this culture is going. And the culture isn't what I'm saying, y'all. The culture is what the reality is. And the reality is, it's bad out here, family. It's bad out here, family. Step one, Black Friday flopped. Man, Black Friday ain't flop. What you talking about, man? Black Friday good shit. Black Friday is a dub. I didn't shop this much for Black Friday. The prices weren't no different. Even restaurant prices is outrageous, man. Follow me. I went to IHOP. Meal, coffee, orange juice. You know what it cost me? IHOP, $60 plus tip. IHOP, $2 for 60 people. Coffee, orange juice, 2 platters. Ain't no damn way IHOP's supposed to be $60-something. That's how I know people ain't going out and people ain't spending no money. You ain't got to talk about, man, it ain't a lot of money. It ain't a lot of money, y'all. But if that little bit of drippage, if I got to spend this amount of money, imagine how much it's for a family of 5. family of 4, family of 6. That's 2 parents, 4 kids. Family of 1, single person trying to figure it out with a car note and other things going on. You hurting out here. You ain't got to tell me. But I see it. I see the droppings. I make more money than the average person. But I know for my brothers that are doing what they can, for you trying to date or meet somebody, hell no, it's a different season outside. Even for me, I could live well below my means. But when you got somebody, a relationship, a marriage, a loved one, it costs a lot of money. I'm expecting new baby in May. Lord, I don't even know how I'm gonna process those things. But I know we can afford it within means. But I will say something right now. I'm looking around that corner. All my friends, hey, look, I might need you, cuz. I might need you, fam. That party going out, that traveling gig, we got to stop that. Don't believe me, just check for yourself. Check and see what's going on and all the brick things while we're going to get some help. If you ain't subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're about to start into the real conversation. We ain't sugarcoating nothing. First step, tell me where you're from, share the live, and most importantly, tell me how your weekend or your holiday weekend was, man. First thing on the live docket for me today, man. It was an emotional subject to see this, but I definitely believe this has to go into my first discussion, man. If you do not know, I'm trying to find it right now. One of our elders from the Tulsa massacre transition this week, man. Viola, let me go ahead and make Viola Fletcher, y'all. If you have not got the chance to go to Tulsa, Oklahoma to learn about the Tulsa massacre, the Tulsa event that happened, it was the greatest act of terrorist attack in American soil. And this individual was one of the lasting surviving victims who got to live. And you know why this story hit so deep? It's because she was there. She saw it happen. She was an active victim, and she lived for almost 111 years and never got the justice or the due call that she expected to receive. And you know what kind of burned me up? Seeing the people in political office, i.e., former President Barack Obama, wishing her rest in peace, knowing you were in office and did nothing. It kind of rubs me the wrong way because it's a backhand compliment. You were in a position to make sure she got justice and repercussions from her family. She never got anything of that. People don't really know how bad the Tulsa massacre was, right? There was a replica of it, and it's not even enough. But there was a show on TV that gave a glimpse of what the massacre looked like, y'all. And fair use, I want you to see it, I want you to watch it, and I want to give you a reaction. Happened in 1921 at Century Park, was almost 4 years ago. All of that is meant to show a glimpse on what happened. But I'm going to give you the vivid details. Viewer discretion. What happened in Tulsa was, I've read it so many times, and I went to the museum It was a phenomenal history, tragically happened. Number one, you had O.G. Gurley and F.B. Stanford, who were the pioneers, Black Pan-American pioneers, who moved to the city of Tulsa prior to Reconstruction. When the land allotments happened, posted the Trail of Tears, which the native Black Americans were forced to forcibly remove from the Trail of Tears from Florida to Oklahoma. That's why Oklahoma has so many black towns, but nobody discusses that thing. When they moved, they landed in the city of Tulsa. Tulsa was a very segregated and divided community, like many Black communities were lasting during this time. People don't realize during the Great Depression, Black people thrived because they didn't have their money in banks. They were completely isolated and separated from the white America's economy. So what happened was Tulsa was a thriving area. Most Black citizens, freedmen from that area, decided to go to Tulsa. They heard about the area, the jobs, the lifestyle, the availability. Tulsa was a thriving area. Multiple businesses, multiple venues, multiple shops, multiple stylists, multiple banks. And the people that were living there would literally work in certain part of towns and migrate back home. What they didn't understand is when the Great Depression was really going, the red summers of the 1920s began. Red summers mean that many white Americans from the town got to go into those communities and do ethnic cleansing crimes. So in Tulsa, a young boy was in the elevator with a young white lady, allegedly. He allegedly touched her because he fell and the elevator was off subject. As he touched her, the lady made an accusation, like many crimes were back in that day. He tried to assault me. She went out into the community, no proof, no judgment. They arrested him. Back in those days, remember, the lawless land, the police nation that we live in was very different. The white mob grabbed this brother without due time, without due process, without proper charges or proper vetting system. Remember, America has never had a legal system for everybody in this country. It has only been for a certain segmentation. They grabbed the brother. They put him in prison. Tulsa's Black residents have money, have status, have guns, have ammunition. They say, you're not going to take this brother without due trial and due process. Give him his proper legal representation, or we will not allow you to happen. The brothers in the Tulsa community defended his brother's honor. They fought. They got him free. What happened next? The news went out around the other Oklahoma residents and other people in that area. They said Black residents were violently attacking the other residents in that county. They decided to go to that county. They running. Hey, Blacks, you have no business doing something without a trial. This Black male touched this white woman allegedly without any due process. Doesn't matter. We're the white Americans of the city. What we say is law. What we say goes through. You have no business ever going against a just process or getting this just due. Tulsa defends himself. They fight. They battle. What they don't expect is over 20,000 white Americans to target them and drop turpentine on their town. Think about this for a second, y'all. Planes, guns, law enforcement, and the Klan went into the city of Tulsa, shot their businesses up, attacked the residency in real time, threw turpentine bombs on them. Think about this for a second, fellas. There was never an incident in American history where planes dropped bombs on them, besides Pearl Harbor, if it went for Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa was the first time ever in history that bombs were ever dropped on them on real time. Bombs were dropped on them. They were shot in broad daylight. They were killing. The Black people that were in that town had to flee, seek justice, seek refuge. They didn't have no law enforcement stand up for them. They didn't have anybody to speak on their behalf. What they had to do was everybody that worked there had to leave. I want you to think about this for a second. You're living in your neighborhood. A shootout happens. You don't have any money, any savings, any crime, and you got to leave overnight. You have to leave because you're being bombed, because you're being shot, because you're being targeted, because you're being attacked. But you never, ever get justice. So again, the elder that died this year, Ms. Viola Johnson, was a child that saw all of this happen. And you had people in political positions saying, RIP, why didn't she get justice? Do you know how insulting that is for a victim of that crime to be around and never get her reparations and just due? But you have political pundits having a loud conversation saying RIP to the queen, and we wish you a peaceful past and study. But they know she's a victim of that crime. but they know she was targeted and she never got money. The Supreme Court of Oklahoma denied the case for Sosa. Remember, live victims get justice, right?
Yeah.
Or do you get justice if you fit a certain narrative or a certain complexion? The reason why that story of the Tulsa crime is so horrendous, y'all, that is the first mass killing, not the only, the first mass killing where bombs were dropped in this country on American citizens. And we had a live active victim with a black president in office who never voted for it, who never spoke on it, who never talked about it. So you wonder why black people are championing reparations. We champion reparations because this subject is overdue. It must be talked about. And you have an elder victim who was alive. And y'all wishing an RIP? Y'all wishing Twitter handles by saying that when she never got justice? I don't know how much we need to say it. And that subject is never going anywhere. Sorry for my red mic. You caught me mid-story. What's up with your family? Chime up to my dog. What McCall at? Do your intro. Talk to me, Mike.
It good. It's where McCall at. How you people doing? Missed y'all, man. It's our therapy session. I'll be wanting this time of the week to come faster. Without further ado, what's up, my nigga?
Man, what's up with your baby, man? You caught me mid-in, Mike. Like I told you, the last surviving victim of the Tulsa massacre died this week, Mike, 111 years old. And what it got me, Mike, I saw former President Barack Obama saying RIP. And my rant, Mike, was you disrespect
Facts, bro, because don't you say rest in peace if you didn't push for her to get her money, if you didn't push for her family and anybody that was in Tulsa to be made whole. Don't say RIP now. You ain't go visit this lady, talk to this lady, do anything for this lady at all, and now you saying RIP. I have a big, huge problem with that, sir, because it's phony and it's fake. If you walk the walk and you talk like you're supposed to, then your legacy will be left behind of greatness. And right now, I'm not saying greatness. You cannot say to in your type of statue and platform, you had the opportunity to make it right.
No, I 1,000% agree with you, Mike. I'm just watching the video, watching the sentiment, and like I told people, breaking down the Tulsa, because most people don't understand, Mike. We got to understand that Tulsa massacre happened and she was living. I thought we cared about the victims, Mike.
We cared about the victims for the Holocaust, and that had nothing to do with us.
And Mike, they got their just due, which they deserve, Mike. We're not anti that.
Gave the Japanese money when we put them in concentration camps after Pearl Harbor. We gave them some money.
And we ain't anti that, Mike. We not. We're just saying if consistency goes, somebody that was there that saw it happen, what's the difference? Explain, elaborate.
When we put people in jail wrongfully, they get $1 million settlement.
Mike, so much, man. And then, like I said, that subject, and I think that they don't understand that the subject of reparations ain't going nowhere, man.
No, not until we get them.
Nobel Peace. Obama was out here serving soup lines, meat bets, and he was symbolized just in PR. No substance for the people. Nobel Peace. He always rocking with him, Mike. You ain't lying, family. I don't want to hear a damn thing. It's distasteful, brother. Facts. Like, man, you out here bumping your gum saying RIP. Do you know how disrespectful that is, bro?
Don't RIP me if you ain't ride for my cause.
Man, look, Mike. And like I said, again, this lady was a surviving victim, man.
Yeah. The last survivor.
The last. Mike, and don't forget, Mike, 2 years ago, I went to Tulsa. Last year, I went to Tulsa, Mike. There ain't no development there. I went to the museum. Oklahoma State University might have all these buildings around that damn place. Why they get all the investment? You mean to tell me this lady who's a victim of this area, who lived here and saw it happen, and y'all ain't never think to go see it? Hey, no matter how you feel about 45, 47, President Trump, he ride for his people, bro. No matter what you think, no matter what you say, his base, he ride for him. He's showing how he felt. I don't like him. Oh, well. Oh, listen, man, we got to get past this point, Mike. I don't like somebody. I don't care, bro. What you do for me? Politics is the subject of who gets what. Don't get it confused. I ain't gotta like you to do business with you, Mike. I ain't gotta respect you to do business. We gotta get past that point, man. I don't give a damn what you do.
A lot of people don't understand you can make money and not give a damn about somebody.
Mike, I don't care, man. Because people are playing chess out here, but I do like the way we going, Mike. I do like our millennial status with our political, because we ain't championing it, Mike. We ain't fun. I love the energy that we're going through. I just want it to stay. Because
Yeah,
like I
bro.
tell, go ahead, fam.
Like this in the beginning, holding
Yeah.
holding our black leaders is responsible and accountable. Like, hey, nigga, you want this vote? It ain't just gonna be because you black. What's up? Show me the result.
Well, remember, Mike, we are going from that chain and logic. We shaking it off, Mike. Remember, we was in the college, Mike. What we were taught? Assimilate. Don't say politics. Mike, we went to the same school, you know. Don't talk about people. Agree.
Hey,
Be agreeable. That's what Hampton taught us, Mike. Be agreeable. You got to unlearn that bullshit.
facts.
You got to unlearn that I want to be the way we are. You got to unlearn that. We were taught wrong. That's the truth, Mike.
I admire a white person not gonna give a fuck how you feel, and they gonna tell you they fuck with Trump and why.
Mike,
Like,
can I say something too, Mike? I ain't got no problem with it. All this, man, we got to get past this political correctness bullshit, man. Ain't nobody politically correct out here. Don't nobody give a damn about your feelings, your thoughts. You got to vote for your best self-interest.
facts. What directly affects your community.
That's it, man. All that playing it nice, playing it solid, playing it cool. Listen, man, we ain't got to be cool to do business. All this, we align, Mike. No, I don't care. I care about black empowerment. That's it, man. I don't give a damn about nothing else, Mike. Period. But it took me a while to get there, Mike. Like you said, it was a boldness of us talking about it. Because we were taught, Mike, we said we went to the same schools. But when you look at what everybody else doing, Mike, on to our next subject for the evening, Mike, don't let this pass the news. Major record labels are pressuring Spotify, Apple, and other service-based companies, Mike. They got to inflate their prices or they're going to remove their music off these sites. Mike, they ain't saying it's going to pay the artists more. You peep that? What it do, Zo? What it do, Zo? What it do? Man, we got everybody in here tonight. They rocking with us, Mike. Hey, but on this subject.
Hey,
Mike,
check this out.
go ahead.
They have to overinflate the prices because one, music industry is dying. So record labels and stuff like that. I'm not trying to pay nobody no more money. What I am trying to do is charge my audience more money, so I can save home. You know what I'm saying? But they need to be like the Arizona T man. He just changed his prices out of how many years, and it was cool. Like, it didn't have to go up. You're not giving me, if you're not giving me any more features, if you're not giving me any more things that's worth monetization, then what are you raising your price for? Just like we keep buying these damn iPhones and they the same iPhone, and we paying $1,500
Hey,
now.
but Mike, I didn't notice Apple done fell off a little bit, Mike. I ain't been seeing Apple been, you know what I mean? I ain't seen no new iPhones like that. You seen them, Mike? I've been in these streets. I ain't been seeing a 17 like that.
I seen like maybe 2, 3 people with it.
You feel me, Mike?
Yeah.
Apple falling off. Like they really got to understand, like y'all, bro, y'all doing too much. I'm sorry.
The phone costs too much, and you not really giving me any major. I think the most major breakthrough was from the 5 to the 6 and the 6 Plus. After that, maybe we got an extra camera, maybe we didn't. Maybe we got a faster Intel processor, maybe we didn't. But these phones are looking just the same, same features.
And y'all want to charge for too much. So I think same thing with these platforms, like the record labels, like what y'all doing now?
Right.
We don't need y'all. I mean, if the artists keep getting smart, I mean, they need to pay for the touring side, Mike. What they need y'all for?
But
I mean,
I
I
could be,
don't get the benefits no more.
but think about it. Apple, we don't know how much Apple is charging somebody to actually, bro, it's not hard to get your music on Apple Music at all. I don't even think you gotta I don't even think you gotta pay. I think you just kind of like, if you already have a subscription, you can upload your shit. And that's with Spotify as well. You can just go through the process and upload your shit, and it might not cost anything, like pennies on a dollar, bro. If it
I did
costs,
not know that, Mike. So it's that simple to go through that process.
for sure, for sure.
Hmm.
I
What?
mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
so like if you got an artist like my little cousin, he's a very good artist. He ain't wasting no money in the studio. That nigga record that shit at the crib. Hey, I like the way it sounds. I'm putting it out right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, truth, with a big corporation, everything is being decentralized. Look at what we doing, Mike. We
Right.
decentralized. We coming to you live, giving opinions in real live motion. Ain't no, man, ain't no set. All we got is cameras. We learning as we growing. We can see the progression, man.
Facts.
So, like you saying, man, it is really a target. But to see them saying they're gonna raise prices, like what we getting for these raised prices?
Bro, but at the same time, Apple, the upper hand is in Apple and Spotify. Because they,
Mm,
hey, okay, raise your price. At the end of the day, millions of people are streaming music. No one's buying CDs. No one's buying records.
facts. And
They
I
don't
don't
even
think they ever will now, Mike. It's over now.
they don't even make cars with CD players. So like, you know what
Facts,
I'm saying
Mike. Facts.
about it? Think about it. The first thing you do when you get I'll say 85% of Americans who have a car with that capability, the first thing they doing is Bluetooth in it, and the second thing they doing is Apple Music or Spotify. No one is downloading music. No one is buying music. You just buy the music on the app, and if you don't have the app no more, you can't listen to the music. Cool, you know what I'm saying?
And if I'm an artist, why ain't we negotiate my higher percentage? Why the hell y'all want more fees? What the hell we
Right.
talking about? Like, where's the percentage coming from?
It's because they're losing money. They're losing money left and right, bro, and they trying to find a way to bully the streaming platform to help them with that loss.
Mike on there with another gem, man. Mike, like he always does it. Mike with another gem. Next subject for the night, man. Tap in, share the live, share the live. Mike, President Trump is ending protective statuses for all of these immigrants that came to this country, Mike. It is a cold day out here in America. He's ended one for the Somali, Mike, for the Latinos, for the Venezuelans, and in 2026, February 3rd, for the Haitians, Mike. Do people really understand? God bless you, brother. In real time, they are not playing with nobody out here, Mike. And
Bro,
are we prepared to really talk about this subject in real time, Mike? I mean, what's your thoughts, your feelings? I mean, I know we align, but seeing this happen, are people really ready for how serious this world is about to get?
people not really ready, bro, and I don't think they understand the ramifications of mass deportation of the Haitian, the Latinos, culture in America. But I'm gonna tell you what he not putting a stop to. He not putting a stop to people coming through the Canadian borders or our borders to the east or the west. We only care about the southern border, which is very odd to me. Brown and skin tone people of darker descent, but we
Somalis out here asking Allah why. Man, you cold, Nobel Peace. You cold, brother. You know you cold. But he's saying facts, Mike. Keep cooking. That boy, he cooking tonight.
we have a large European population that comes here undocumented. We have a large Czech and Slavic nations come here undocumented all the time. Russians, Ukrainians. We don't say anything to these people at all. At all. It just interests me that we're stopping black and brown people, but it's cool, right? Because at the end of the day, shit gonna be what it be. But we will feel that ethnic removal. We will feel it. We'll feel it hard. All our foods we like to go eat, all the little places we like to pop in and shop and spend our money, it may be detrimented due to this fact.
Mike, but can I say something? You know me. I'm gonna come with the rudeness. Y'all can boo me now. Mike, they told me ain't no racism. They told me we cry too much, Mike. You talk about race too much, King Crowder and Mike. Y'all talk about that too much. But when real stuff start happening, nobody know why. You know what you don't understand, y'all, most people in this country don't understand? Oh, Lord. So they're restricting third world nations, the brown nation, it seems. Absolutely. Because America been racist from the beginning, y'all.
From the
But you know
inception.
what y'all tell black people in America? Y'all talk about race too much.
Yeah.
Y'all complain too much. You don't work hard. Mike, you heard the bullshit. We work hard. We go to school. What that goddamn school doing for you?
Nothing. Because you
What
got
that education doing for you? The
oh,
real problem is we have a systematic issue.
but they got that dope ass education. Now they gonna have to carry their ass back.
Mike, I'm telling man, these people don't care about that. What they're showing you in real time is politics. Remember, y'all, the real issue, Mike, I want to tell you the truth. Other countries from third world countries don't assimilate. They want to speak their native tongue when they out. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Right.
They want to stick to their culture. Most of the Czech, Slavic, they're taught to assimilate to American culture. You notice that? The real problem, many of those other countries, the Latinos, the Haitians, the other ones don't understand is that they're trying to force immigration on you. And because you didn't want to get in line, you wanted to say, I'm going to be the way I am. I'm going to bump my chest. You have politicians saying we Somali first. You know what these white folks saying?
Get
Oh,
your
y'all
ass.
Somali first? Okay. You know what they saying, Mike? Listen, people do not understand American history, Mike. The reason why black people talk about American history so much so you can learn from it. You think that certain classes in this country just complain, just whine, just say things, but you don't understand the why behind it. You think people just talking in this country, they just saying how they feel? No, they actually describing to you what history is going on. And even though it's a tragedy, what they're doing, they ain't stopping, Mike.
No, and no one is saying, "Hey, don't do that. That's racist. Hey, don't do that. That's what is it? You being a bigot. Hey, don't do." No one's saying none of that.
Hey, Mike, how can they say it when they've had these strong feelings and y'all been bumping your gums the whole time, Mike? How can I feel sympathetic when you told me black people complain too much?
Right.
Mike, I remember that. I know you remember that, Mike. When you say disrespectful things and you try to isolate yourself and act like you're different, when in reality, you're not. Like Mike said, we understand America's cultural code. The one thing I think a lot of people that come from different countries doesn't understand is black and white, Mike. There ain't no in between, Mike. Am I lying?
No, not at all.
It's black or white in this country. There is no I'm mixed, I'm Haitian. No, nigga. Get in line.
They don't care. And and
Go
and
ahead.
the, and the part about it is this though. Like when you really think about how many people come from our northern borders, we don't really know.
No,
We
Mike.
really know how many Slavic nations, how many like you know what I'm saying. We don't know. It's a lot of think about it. You could just come through Canada and it'd be cool.
Ain't gonna say nothing. Uh-oh. Now the farmers out here begging, saying nobody ain't nobody said a thing. Any man, nobody, you ain't lying, fam. Why they saying something?
Farmers
What?
ain't got
And can we say something? The farmers ain't paying nobody. Who feeling
facts.
sympathetic to the farmers? They getting over too. They
Facts.
don't want to hire no American workers. Why? Why we care? Nobody cares when you do people wrong. They was fat and the line in their pockets, paying them people 12. What they paying a minimum wage? Y'all
Prob-
exploiting people.
some of them were holding their illegal status over their heads and
Come
exploiting.
on, man. They're on the same tense. You don't want to give black farmers the opportunities. So who gonna feel sorry for you? Who gonna feel any sympathetic for you that it's happening to y'all? Pay
Well,
the
it's
people.
crazy because if you look into the agricultural system that we have, all the seeds and grain come from the same place.
Yes.
That crazy.
And Mike, you know what's more crazy to me? When people say comments, and I know they don't mean disrespectful, but it's disrespectful to me, Mike. Who's gonna work these farms? Mike, we know plenty of people that want to work the farms. They get paid properly.
Right.
I
I
ain't
go work.
going out there sweating if I ain't getting paid, Mike.
I need six figures.
Mike, come on. I need to be paid properly for my food and labor. That's the
Right.
problem. Y'all don't want to pay nobody. Who were the sharecroppers at one point, Mike? Who were the field hands? Why y'all
Right.
keep disrespecting American citizens by saying, oh, they don't want to work? No, they don't want to work for that pay, motherfucker. And they
Facts.
shouldn't.
Facts. And well, some of these people house these people, right? So if I'm
Yes.
giving you a day, it's only right that you work that off. Like, so we got from many aspects. People are taking advantage of the situation of you being illegal. People are taking advantage of the situation that you may not have any home. You don't have that much money. So it's a very controlled situation where I can control you because you, one, are fearful to get deported. Secondly, you're fearful to even talk back or stand up for yourself due to the simple fact that I have all the resources and I'm sprinkling them out. I'm sprinkling them out. You know what I'm saying? So you're dependent and you become codependent on the bare minimum.
Bare
Right?
minimum. And Mike, can I say something? Let me lean into the camera when I say this. Is that not human trafficking?
100% so.
Let me go ahead and hit the police siren again. Why is that not the trafficking, Mike? We only hear about on the one angle. How come taking advantage of people ain't the same problem? How come they ain't running on these farms with the Rico, Mike? How come Diddy being hit with the Rico, but these farms ain't been hit with the Rico, Mike?
Mm.
We must
Preach.
ask these questions, dog. Am I lying, bro?
Well, we
How
don't
come
care,
they ain't been hit with it?
because we don't care.
We
As
don't,
long
Mike. That's a
as long
fact.
as long as we ain't doing this job, it ain't paying enough. So we don't care about
Fact,
it.
Mike. I just find it fascinating, Mike. Like, ain't that a part? Ain't that the Rico sector? Rico racketeering, the
Right?
terrorism. That should be qualified for that, right?
Why they ain't busting with the human trafficking
Mike,
charge?
why they ain't going to, why we ain't seen them in handcuffs on the jail scene, Mike? Why we ain't seen it yet?
Right.
That's all I'm asking, man. That's it, man. I got another question I'm asking for you, Mike.
What's up, bro?
I gotta ask you something, Mike.
Mm.
Mr. Beast, I know this your lane, Mike, has
Oh,
been going now with a philanthropy campaign through the Rockefeller Foundation. The question on Twitter was this, Mike. Is Mr. Beast an industry plant?
I think he is, bro. I think he
Talk to me.
100% could. I think he 100% could be. I'll say this, right? He was on the scene for like kind of like he's like Castanet but white, right? He was on the
Mm.
scene. He was the number one streamer, and he became super famous. But he's starting to do weird shit, bro. Like if you look at it, it was very wholesome at first. And when it was wholesome, it was, he was blessing families, he was giving people. Now I feel like he done made too much money, T. And now I feel that he could be, industry plant for sure. Like
My number
he,
one, my number one thing that lets me know, Mike, I didn't understand the industry plant till Cat Williams said it. But when Cat Williams had that Shannon interview, even though looking back at it, it's crazy, Mike. But all truth will come to the light. Industry plants, Mike, are big for no reason. No shade.
he's a billionaire. How did he
Mike,
amass? What is
how
he
is he
doing?
that entertaining, Mike? I don't even think I know what he does, Mike, but is he better than some other YouTubers? Is he the
I don't
best YouTuber for real?
know.
Does he deserve to be the biggest for real?
But look at Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's not that funny.
Ah, Mike, you going there?
Not stadiums. It's because we got to look at when people have amassed the success. Yes, talent beats hard work. I mean, hard work beats talent every day, right? So these people are working hard. But what type of agreements have they made to get this type of exposure? Because Mr. Beats, yeah, he cool. I just, how did he become a billionaire? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna tell you the real estate that Kevin Hart said that Cat Williams said that stuck with me, Mike. What was your origin story before you got famous? What was Mr. Beast's origin story, Mike? Where he come from?
Atlanta guy.
You know what I'm saying? Mike, did we see him anywhere? What
Because
was his rise to fame?
anybody just pops up on the scene and has an amass of success, you gotta be rid of them type of people.
They got Nicki out here giving speeches at the UN. You terrible, brother. You ain't lying though, Mike. You ain't her and Cardi. Why the hell y'all speaking? What are y'all doing?
Bro, the thing that bothers me is just because these people are famous does not qualify them to be in some of these rooms, bro. Why we got Cardi B speaking at the UN? She knows nothing about politics.
Come on. Why is
I ra-
Nicki speaking?
I'd rather you had Kim Kardashian. At least she legitimately
Yeah.
went to law,
Yeah.
legitimately taking the bar, and legitimately understands law, right? The fuck, Cardi B. See, and Kamala Harris. I blame this on Kamala Harris, bro. And I hate to say it, but as soon as she had Cardi B in a political point, now Cardi B at the UN, nigga. What we at the UN with Cardi B for? Uh, I don't want nobody to think I don't. But that's not a political representation to
No,
be at the
it's not.
thing.
But I agree with you, Mike. I think back to that 2 point, Mike, and I think the Mr. B point, like what Cat Williams said. What was Kevin Hart's origin story?
Facts.
What was his come up, Mike? You know, we see Meek Mill with the dirty braids, Mike. Out there rapping, Mike. Meek out there with the neck braids that lie. Where was your
Nigga
origin story?
was like, who the fuck is this nigga? Then he was famous and rich out of nowhere.
Mike, his first movie was Soul Plane. How you get a movie that quick?
Right.
Mr. Beast, how you get this many followers that quick? What was your come up story? Where did you come from? I ain't see you on no show. I ain't see you networking, but you just big out of nowhere.
And you and I'm gonna tell you when it gets shaky though. Because the platform was about God at first. Mr. Beast was doing it out the kindness of his heart and blessing families.
True,
It's
Mike. You are right.
but you the swift transition, the Christianity, the message of God is gone. Far gone. When you
Mike, you a good memory. I forgot all about that, Mike. I forgot all
able and
about
I
his philanthropy
get
work.
like this, right? When you amass enough wealth where you are able to have people sign contracts and do stupid ass shit for money, you done got too rich, bro. You
Okay,
done
when a
got too rich and we need
Nobel
to.
Award giving it to us, Mike. His family grew up in
What's
North
up,
Carolina.
T?
He went to a private Christian school, Mike, and his family was in the military, according to Wiki. Well, let's
Oh, I
break that
can't
down.
hear me.
Mike, he grew up in North Carolina,
T, I
went to a
can't hear you.
private
I'm
Christian
about to
school.
log back on and I'm about to log
Say
back
less.
on.
Say less. Went to a private Christian school and his family was in the military. I want to know, where does any of that come from? Private Christian school. How does that make you relatable? I don't know nobody that went to them schools like that has been relatable to people. I don't know nobody that went to these programs and things like that has been relatable. How did he become so big? How did his platforms? It just makes you think, brother. It really, really does. And it makes you understand when you look at it like, man, his buzz ain't never been hot like that. What he never did, he never was on top like that. He never was. So, like you said, that story is very real. And like Mike said, following his trajectory, how did you become the biggest YouTuber in the world? I
How
ain't
did you
never heard of you, dog.
become a billionaire besides like, okay, I know he got rights and stuff like that. But dog, who how are these people?
He started YouTube in 2013. I'm gonna give it to you, Nobel. But I'm saying, when did we see? Like, how did he just? You feel what I'm saying? We ain't see him on no show. We ain't see him really. It does make you think, like, damn, man, was Buddy a plant?
I
Did
mean
we ever see him anywhere?
the Kevin Hart thing is real too. We haven't seen
No, it
Kevin
is.
until Soul Plane, nigga, and then all of a sudden he's the #1 comedian over Dave Chappelle. Like what?
No, when Cat was saying that stuff, Cat was hitting real point. Like I ain't never seen Kevin Hart on the road. For real. I didn't see him do big venues, but we ain't never seen him on small venues. Like, I don't know if you knew it, Mike. Did you ever see him? I ain't
Nigga,
never seen him in no damn Funny Bone.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Did that nigga ever come to your town and do the funny bone? Nigga?
Bro, I don't even remember it. Like, he just was just big. Like, damn, how does motherfucker get this big? Where did he get
Right.
this following from? It makes you wonder, Mike. The same way, Mike, and to change the subject, you know, we got to keep it live. Go, me and Mike get the cooking on the subject. Charleston White spoke on something real today. Michael, you know the way I feel. We're going to watch the video, Mike. Then we're going to give our commentary afterwards. Fair use, you too.
How this
Nobody to New York rappers, but New York rappers. That's why them niggas ain't in the charts like us down here. That's why Atlanta and the South been ruling for what, the last 20, 30 years?
Well, New Yorkers feel if you don't know who Max B is, you're uncultured. Do you agree with that?
Most people are uncultured. We don't eat pizza that they eat. We don't go to the bodegas. We don't know battle rap. So we're very uncultured compared to New York. Don't nobody, like Pimp C say, we don't play that bullshit down here. Actually, we don't play that bullshit down here, nigga. Put y'all records on one side of a store, put our records on another side of a store, and see who sell the most, nigga. Don't nobody listen to that bullshit, nigga. Nobody listen to New York rappers, but New York rappers. That's why them niggas ain't in the charts like us down here. That's why Atlanta and the South been ruling for what, the last 20, 30 years? Cause we're uncultured, nigga. We got a Southern culture that we embrace, and Timberlands ain't part of it. Being cold in the snow with fur around our heads, that ain't our culture, my nigga. We play outside at Christmas time and shouts. We don't know about Puerto Ricans. We don't know about the Statue of Liberty. We didn't smell the dust from the Twin Towers. So we ain't tuned in to that New York shit, my nigga. We respect it. We salute it. But y'all on the island, nigga. That's why y'all got Rockers Island. I am a hip-hop expert.
Mike, is Charleston outrageous or is he speaking facts?
Bro, he's speaking facts, bro. I'm gonna be real. We haven't had a very good New York rapper since Pop Smoke, period. And after Pop Smoke, it was getting kind of sketchy before Pop Smoke, but
Mike,
after
you forgetting they hottest, Mike, was 6ix9ine.
Shit. 6ix9ine,
you forget that,
bro.
Mike. Pop Smoke's went big as 6ix9ine, Mike.
Facts. So you're right. 6ix9ine was the New York king for a minute. For a minute too. But and if you think about it, he's still the New York king because ain't nobody bigger than that.
Mike, I gotta ask you something. When have you been anywhere where they say, hey Mike, put that 6ix9ine on?
I ain't been nowhere where they said put that Jay-Z on, put that New York shit on. The Southern shit get the women dancing. That hard New York shit, that shit don't get the women dancing and the women partying at all. That shit make you want to fight. It's the mood. The mood will shift if you play the New York shit. And then, bro, they got the drill shit. And who the fuck really fucking with that?
Uh-oh. First, no hip-hop records on the top 30. Fact, you spitting, Nobel. You spitting. I'm going to tell you my take on it. And I'm going to take a shot at New York, and then I'm going to give a real hip-hop take. Sorry, New York. Mike, you know my rant. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What happened to you? Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Let's start off by saying, don't nobody know who Max B is, Mike. Let's keep it 100. The whole argument started first time since the 90s. Facts. Facts, Nobel. Don't nobody know who Max B is. We know French. We know some records. But the whole Max B wave is a Northeast thing, and that's cool. The problem that most New Yorkers got to understand is that New York started hip-hop. It was started with Black American culture. The problem with New York happens right now, Mike, is many people left New York City because it's unaffordability.
Right.
And New York is imitating the UK, who's imitating Chicago.
Right.
So y'all ain't got no original sound, no original culture right now. Let's say something, Mike. For the past 20 years, New York is immigrant culture. The South is Black American culture.
Yeah, facts.
That's the truth. The truth in the sound is that's the same. Remember, Drake was leading that sound. When Kendrick did what he did to Drake, that's why hip-hop has changed, because the casual fans are no longer championing it. The casual fans who are not a part of the culture was saying what hip-hop was, and they don't understand that y'all just guessed in it. 6ix9ine is a guest in hip-hop. Yeah. All of them cats up there. That's why the sound, the influence, the drill kill hip-hop. That's a Mike question, Mike. Ooh, Nobel on fire.
Drill 100% killed New York hip-hop. Because New York hip-hop was dirty, it was grungy, it was popular, it was drug dealing music, it was stories, it was pretty much mafioso. But it's not that anymore. And like anything, we have to grow, right? New York hasn't grown from drug dealing music.
Nobel's on fire again. The South got it. New Orleans is the mecca of Black sound. That is facts. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. Nobody wants to say this. The state of Louisiana has been the mecca of Black music for the past 20 years. Oh, man, you crazy. Let's name their top 5 artists. You ready, Mike?
Lil Wayne.
Cash Money. NBA Youngboy.
Right.
Kevin Gates. Lil Wayne. Juvenile.
Right.
They are leading the South. Atlanta's up there too. Of course, we're not going to respect the state of Georgia, but we got to understand they have the pulse on the culture. That's the biggest difference. I think when New York was still going, Mike, is when Harlem was still popping. When the black people up there were in tune with the culture.
Yeah.
What problem they have now, Mike? They got Drake representing them. Y'all imitating UK drill. And UK drill imitating Chicago.
Sure, we let a non-black be the king of the sound of music.
Mm.
New York.
Mm. So you really do believe Kendrick did the right thing by going at Drake then, Mike? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. Because think about it. We talk about this, right? 6ix9ine is the last large New York rapper. We had Bobby Smurder. Like, I'm just going down the list. Bobby
Go ahead.
Smurder.
Do your thing. Mm-hmm.
But that's like a one-hit wonder. He got arrested. Boom. Everything that goes on in New York, they get arrested, bro. Like, before they can pop, they either get arrested or die. So I think it's the music culture in New York to the point where we got
Free Boosie. Listening to the Fox the other day. Free Boosie. Shout out to him. No facts. Go ahead, Mike.
But I think because 6ix9ine was drill music, right? And I'm just New York has a problem where the artists either go to jail for a long period of time or they die. Or both. They go to jail, then they die. But it's just I think that devastated the culture, and the culture is like how we talk about Wayne, right? Like how he hasn't diversified himself as an artist. I don't necessarily think that these New York artists have diversified themselves enough. We're still holding on to Nas. We're still holding on to Jay-Z. We're still the New York sound,
50.
the New York sound is still the 90s has a very large chokehold on New York hip hop culture. And we haven't moved on from that. So I think that's the biggest reason why New York isn't hip hop influential right now, or up north music isn't hip hop influential, because we're still holding on to 90s rap.
Shout out to my dog Mike for that beautiful response, Mike. I'm gonna tell you a reason why I have a problem with New York and certain other counties rap, Mike, but it's different. Follow me and watch this video, Mike. Get your reaction. Fair use.
We would have more superstars if these fools weren't saying the N-word every other word and they raps, fool. I think it turns a lot of fools off, like whether it be black people or Mexican fools. I think it turns more Mexican people off than black fools. No cap. Like Mexican people be listening to that every time a fool community rapper gets posted. You go in the comments, a fool saying the N-word, hell, it's like shit, this shit was bumping until he said the N-word. I turned that shit off. That's all I'm saying. Why isn't OGZ as big as like Tyga in 2012, YG in 2015? Like, that's where I think Mexican rap can be. I think we can have a Drake, we can have a Kendrick, and I think one of the things that's limited us is saying the N-word, a word that isn't even ours. We have our own culture that's dope. I think we should focus on that.
Fool. So are you saying OGZ?
Clip that clip.
Are you saying OGZ would be bigger if he drops in the N-word? Is that
1,000%? And you can look at Mexico. I listened to Mexican OT last time I came to LA. I listened to the whole album front to back. That fool didn't say the N-word once after the N-word controversy shit. The clip he had.
Mike, your take, family.
I think he right though, bro. Because a lot of Mexican people will say the N-word, but they have such a rich and strong culture. I do feel that they not fucking with that, bro. Because to them, you play that and you start rapping like that, you immediately emulating black, and that's not what they want. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, Mike, and I want to say something. I don't think it's the Mexican people that have a problem with it. I think most black people got a problem with it, Mike. Once I hear you talking like that on record, I'm turning that shit off. I never liked 6ix9ine because of that, Mike. Who do you think you are, my boy? Why do you think? Because New York gave you a pass? No, I don't do that, Mike. And I got Latino homeboys, Mike. I just don't do that.
Bro, but the ones that are very respectful already know that's not a word that they should be using anyway.
Facts, Mike. And those are the ones I got love for, Mike. But the 6ix9ines, the OTs, Mike, I don't know what it is. If I hear it, Mike, I never play your music again.
Bro, and I want to have this point, right? They be like, oh, together, we grew up in the same struggle. You could grow up right next to us, but you didn't live in our house, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? You was the neighbor. You at some point you still had to go home and deal with the cultural aspects of your own culture, right? So Stop using the excuse, oh, I grew up with them, they are brothers. Yeah, but if we say some like hurtful Spanish shit, you checking us. So I
Mike,
just feel
Mike, I got a better question, right? And this is just me whenever I hear it, Mike. So you gonna call my mama a nigga?
right.
What does it start? What does it end? So we just gonna say it. When do you control that in? You feel what I'm
Right.
saying, Mike? Like, so you could disrespect me when I tell you some people ain't cool with it. But if I say something that's slur to you, it's not the same. No,
Right.
to me, it's too much gray area, Mike. And like I said, until you address racism that's going on in your community too, Mike, let's keep it 100. So we address our problems. So stop acting like it's the same. No, bro, it's not. So I think the brother had a point, Mike. I would like to hear their artists, number one, speaking on their problems, Mike. They don't. What is the Mexican problems they talk about, Mike? Tell me y'all issues. Do y'all speak on the Latinos for Trump? Do y'all speak out? Where's the cultural relevance on any of that type of stuff, Mike?
Speak on being fearful about ICE, my nigga.
Mike, any of that stuff. Y'all mention Kendrick and these guys like they don't speak on cultural issues that have impact. Do you know how good you got to be Kendrick to speak on black issues? Do you know what Good Kid, Mad City was about? Or y'all listen to that to just listen? Y'all want to have a young boy, but young boy talking about his friends dying.
Right.
Him being incarcerated, Mike. Him going through problems. He's staying in his culture. Again, I would love to learn more about what y'all got to deal with in y'all real issues. Right. But I hate to say it, Mike. They have the same problem, Mike, that I feel like, and Mike, remember what I told you, dog? Afro beats is gonna fall off. Remember, Mike, we was having that conversation, Mike?
Yeah.
It fell off because you're not talking about nothing. There is no substance to it. Just like I had that same conversation with Latino hip hop. Where's the substance? Where's the real conversation? Burna Boy canceling dates? Afro beats. When the last time you heard an Afro beat record, Mike?
Facts.
When the last time? The reason why people don't understand is that y'all want to emulate the party culture without having a real life issue. Music lasts when it resonates with something. Artistry has to go. The culture, we vibing, Mike, we lasting, we laughing, last. We make good music, it ain't gonna last. Hip hop is lasting because hip hop talk about real issues.
But he also had huge backlash. I don't know if you know. Yeah. He kicked a lady out of his concert for falling asleep. But he had worked about 10 hours, saved her money to come see Burna Boy. And in the midst of her like having to work that day and still trying to enjoy herself, fell asleep.
Mike, Mike, he said Black Americans have no culture. He been feeling. Remember that, Mike?
Facts. But I can't support that, bro, because no matter whether she fell asleep or she spent her hard-earned money to come see you. So it don't matter if she fell asleep or if she stayed awake the whole time. Why was that bothering you, my nigga? You already got the money. She already paid the money to be there. So I just think that's like, like, hey, bro, I know you're an artist and you sensitive about your shit, but at the same time, when is it too much? Because
Mike,
I don't
keep cooking, fam. Keep cooking.
care what somebody do at my concert. The money is already received. Do what the fuck you want. It's like you paid for it.
But you got to understand, Mike, culturally, we are taught to be respectful to people.
Facts.
We're not taught to say a comment, Mike, Nigerians have no culture. We would never say no shit like that, Mike, being in Nigeria. Would you, Mike?
Nah.
Why would he feel comfortable enough, Mike, to come to America around Black Americans and say, even if you felt that way, Mike, Black Americans ain't got no culture? I knew he wasn't gonna last. Like, bro, what are you doing, fam?
And we about to show you
the problem. Go ahead.
And we showed you how much culture we got.
And Mike, you know what he wasn't ready for, Mike? When you disrespect people, bro, people don't forget, Mike. That was the icing on the cake. You disrespecting that lady. I've been turned your music off when you said Black people ain't got no culture. Why you looking like us, nigga?
Right.
Why your song last is a Brandy song. Once I heard that, Mike, like, bro, what you talking? Bro, you getting too cocky.
Right.
You think you too big. When you think you untouchable, Mike, you lose.
Your largest song, you ain't even saying shit, but yeah.
Mike, come on, bro. You got the talking greasy.
Got no words in your song, bro.
Mike, you got the talking greasy. Mike, that's the problem, Mike. And people don't like to say it. I have with the immigrant community sometimes. Y'all acting like y'all ain't doing something we've been doing, fam.
Thanks.
Hey, we was happy that you had your record, dog. We was happy that you had your sign. But why you gotta punch down to people?
Yeah.
Why you gotta talk greasy now, Mike? They have no culture. These niggas know. Bro, you emulating what we got going on. Why you on live talking like that?
And we showing you in real your shit ain't like that, nigga.
Come on, man. Why you feel so comfortable being disrespectful, my boy?
In America.
In America, Mike. And then when you base the backlash, what Mike said about you talking to a lady that sacrificed her hard-earned money to do what she said, and we hear these things, now you want to play the, man, they don't like me. Afro. No, that's the problem. Y'all fell off because y'all got too cocky. That's the problem, Mike. We like Afro beats. Mike, I don't play none of that shit now because the way y'all was talking. And I knew, Mike, the run was going to be over because I'm looking for, when they going to talk about the Boko Haram, Mike? When they going to talk about African inequality?
When they going to talk about all these Christians getting murdered by them in Nigeria, bro?
Mike, when is the song going to be talked about it? But no, y'all want to be last, party. We want to be good, Mike. We want to have our money. We want to be straight. That's why it's going to fall. Mike, I knew, he going to fall off. He going to fall off.
Right.
He going to fall off. And we don't wish bad on nobody's career, Mike. But remember the girl Tyler? I'm no black, I colored. Oh, you know black. Oh, okay. Burner Boy. I'm no black. I'm Burner Boy. These niggas have no culture. Oh, okay. And you think we still gonna support you, fam?
Facts.
Everyone eats off us. I'm glad we're gatekeeping the code. Millennials are bringing back pro-black. We're looking back 20 years upon the resurgence of FBA sharing with us. Absolutely, bro. Me and Mike had that conversation. Nobel, you are absolutely right, brother. The whole notion that we're going to take disrespect, we got to act like that, it's over with. Again, me and Mike went to the same college, Nobel, right? And at Hampton, they teach assimilation. They honestly don't teach pro-black, Mike. I'm going to say that from my opinion. What do you think, family, before I speak for you?
That's what pro-black at Hampton University was Sharif Dejanette. And the Honorable Mr. Watson, yeah.
And I'm going to throw Dr. Robinson in there, Mike. She was a little bit radical. I don't know if you heard Dr. Robinson.
I didn't have her.
Dr. Robinson, she was a history teacher, Mike. First day of class, she called somebody a cracker.
Oh, man.
Mike, I wasn't ready. You feel me? But like you said, Mike, the people, they were taught a little bit about us, Nobel. We went to a university where HBCU that did not teach pro-blackness. I'm serious. First day, bro.
Teachers that taught it was the ones we just said.
Yeah, Mike, I had to unlearn all. We ain't never had no reading the Malcolm X. So, like I said, our generation is really bringing back the own code behavior because it wasn't there. It wasn't being taught. It wasn't being discussed. I had to learn most of my readings post-college. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Mike.
The travesty in America before it was us getting our tribal identity taken away from us. The second biggest tragedy was integration, and I say it every time.
You do, Mike. You do. And I love Mike's takes on that. Mike always expresses his real takes on that, his real feelings, his real thoughts. And you've been on point with it, Mike. You've been on point with it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a great conversation. I also think, Mike, this is a conversation, Mike, I would love to get that I saw this week, y'all. And, change speeds before we go because we got a review this week, Mike, for you too. We got another request, dog, for you. But I'm going to play something that I thought was amazing, Mike. We need to have a conversation, y'all, about all this AI investment. And I believe this Asian brother, Mike, I want you to listen and give me your opinion. Broke it down. Fair use.
In good technology and bad technology is that good technology reflects the user and bad technology reflects the inventor. As inequality grows, these two groups are growing further and further apart, which is why we have so much useless technology. Like Meta is trying to push these stupid Ray-Ban AR glasses. This is not a particularly new concept. Google tried this a long time ago, and it didn't work because nobody knew what to do with it. But if you listen to enough tech guys talk about AR glasses, you will hear the same use case come up again and again, which is, hey, what if you could look at a building and learn more about that building? And the answer to that is, I don't know, I guess, maybe. But the reason this is the use case that always comes up is that this technology is made by and for a guy who just moved to San Francisco to work in tech. It's a guy who moved from somewhere, and now he's in this big new city, and he is baffled by all of the buildings, and he wants to learn more. Meanwhile, regular people don't care about buildings. Or if we're curious, we'll just look it up on our phone, which we already carry all the time. Same thing with these, the AI agent. That's what they're always telling you. Someday we're all going to have an AI agent who will handle our administrative tasks. If you hear a tech guy talk about this concept for long enough, eventually they will tell you that someday your AI agent will be able to make dinner reservations for you. It's always dinner reservations. Once again, this reflects the affluence of the tech worker, who is also too socially awkward to pick up a phone and make a quick phone call. Tech guys are always talking about dinner reservations. Meanwhile, regular people can't stop complaining that Chipotle costs too much. We're talking about lunch being unaffordable, while big tech is making a machine that tells you the price of lunch. This is why problems don't get solved. The real test for new technology is, would you feel embarrassed pitching this in the third world? Imagine you went to some slum in Mumbai and knocked on somebody's zinc roof and just leaned your head in and said, hey, don't you guys hate making dinner reservations?
Mike, you always ahead of the curve when it comes to those tech conversations. I thought it was a phenomenal conversation, Mike.
It's an extreme conversation, bro. Because, okay, AI is a good tool, right?
Right.
But what is AI but just Google with a voice? Truthfully speaking, it can, and yes, it can help you formulate a sentence, but you need to be able to write the sentence before it makes your sentence better. AI is a great tool, but it's gonna be the laziest man's worst curse, because we're gonna get so dependent on this artificial intelligence, and it's gonna be so intuitive that we're gonna be just riding around lifeless people, just AI making all the decisions for us, bro. The robotics, I work at Amazon, and in my building, it's robotics. What we need to be talking about is how these warehouses that were built were capable, had the capability of 5,000 employee infrastructure. Now, with robotics and AI, it has cut 3,000 jobs out of the warehouse. Now the warehouse is only 2,000 people strong, right? Secondly, they're going to come out with more intuitive technology to be able to cut more jobs. So now it's probably 500 more people in the warehouse. So now instead of 2,000, you have 1,500. We're gonna look up, bro, and this AI and this robotics and everything. Unless you have a job that AI is not gonna be able to maintain and do, all of us are gonna be hungry and in the poorhouse because we're not gonna be able to afford anything. We need to, like, I don't understand. Innovation is amazing, right? But innovation is only amazing because people are lazy.
I think the main concept for me, Mike, let me shout out to my dog, Mike. Beautifully said, Mike. To me, Mike, who is going to be able to afford the cost of goods if people keep being laid off?
No
if
one.
AI is meant to make stuff easier, Mike, why aren't prices going down? That's what doesn't register to me, Mike, as a businessman. AI is supposed to reduce labor. Labor is the highest cost of doing business. Why is stuff still high?
Because the business has already had a status quo of profit with the labor that they have. Just because it's making you got to understand the bottom line is always the number one thing that we look at in business, right? So
Yeah.
if I can produce this product for the same price with less accessories and less resources and less things that I have to pay for, the price will never go down because now it costs me less to do this. And I can still charge you the same price because you don't know anything about how I'm creating it.
But here's my follow-up question, Mike. That will remain the same if the mathematical numbers of employees stayed high. Now let's reduce the employment, Mike, by let's say 15%. You will take a significant hit.
You will.
Because the price, like you said, Mike, is still remaining high. But your range of people who can purchase those goods or who need those goods will be go. Remember, Mike, most of the people that don't have resources, Mike, are buying. You know that, Mike. Me and you ain't buying nothing for real, Mike. We're not. We buying when we need it. But are we frivolously spending, Mike, like the people that are living way above their means? No. So when I hear them say that, Mike, I always say, how does that mathematically work? Because if you replace those people, you don't give them income, you don't give them job, number one, crime is going to rise. Number one, Mike, the more unemployment rises, crime increases by 2.5% each percentage point. That means more safety, more robberies, more theft, more murders, more criminal rate. Number two, people will have to change the way they purchase, Mike. If I know crime is there, Mike, am I going to that place to buy like I used to? No.
I'm going to be buying online 100%.
Come on, Mike. And it's going to be more theft. People are going to be robbing the cart. So like I said, it's like you said, Mike, it sounds good, but I wonder if that will be able to sustain long term with all the variables and things. Go ahead, fam.
Bro, we got to stop being lazy. That's just it. The only reason why these things are being created is because we want to take the pressure off of the human mind of being active. Stop. It wants us to stop being active, stop forward thinking, stop all these things, bro. It's not okay to ask AI to do it for you. It's like, bro, I barely like talking to Siri. Now Siri is becoming more intuitive. Now Siri is almost your personal assistant. It's gonna like all this stuff is gonna stop you from being human. The things that make us uniquely human, it's gonna stop us because you're gonna have a robot doing it for you. You already think about it like this too, Terrell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even set my alarm no more. I say, hey, Siri, turn on my alarm. One simple, if you think about it, and we all probably do it, right? One simple task. Hey Siri, set my alarm. Now we stop calling people, right? Now it's hey Siri, call Terrell. Now I have physically never dialed your number in the past 4 years. I haven't dialed your number not one time. It's always hey Siri, call Terrell. So and a lot of people don't know we need these type of intuitive skills. We need these skills. If you do it so gonna forget how to be a person. You're just gonna have something doing everything that you needed to do. And if this thing breaks down or this thing ever not acts right, then we're gonna forget how to do common things.
Man, Mike, let me let my dog in that. That was beautifully said, Mike. I got a music review and a few more topics, Mike. You ready? Because I had another one submitted for us this week. This one's out of the great state, Mike, of West Virginia.
West Virginia, what's up, cousins?
Influ and Dang, Mike. Influ and Dang. Pay attention, Mike. Give me your rep.
Ain't no
right. Review time. Uh-oh. Nobel P. So many layers to this. The appropriation, the poverty, the degeneracy, the economy. Just wow. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, bro.
Go ahead.
Was these white dudes?
I think the one brother that was saying the N-word was mixed. I think the other brother wasn't. Honest opinion, y'all too. Chime in, Mike. Feelings, thoughts, video, visual. You know, you the music major.
Man, I gotta find out the ethnicity of that nigga saying nigga first, bro, before I give it any type of review.
Well, I think he's a brother because I think the other dude wasn't saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so all right, if he was a brother, I liked it. I liked
Okay.
it. I liked it. I kind of had the same similar critique, bro, as I had last week. Everybody hood, everybody got a hood, right? Everybody in everywhere got a hood, and I appreciate y'all showing us the West Virginia hood. I appreciate it. I do. Now I will say the visuals were great. The transitions on the video was good. The production of the video was good. Like shout out to the cameraman, shout out to the people editing the videos, shout out to the director of the video. The vision was clear. I just want other people to have a different vision of I'm gonna show you my hood and we gonna do hood shit in the video. I mean, like I said, great video, great artistry, catchy song. I'm gonna be going to sleep talking about ain't no way. It's cool. I loved it. I loved it.
Mhm.
I just want to see more from you as an artist, man. Look, if we paid the money for the video and we paid the money to the cameraman and the guy editing the video, I think we can pay the money to get out of the hood and shoot the video somewhere else.
I think for
That's
me,
the Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead, T. I want to say I appreciate y'all submitting videos though. This is cool. I love this. This is a different aspect of what we're trying to do. And this is my wheelhouse. The artistry was good. The rap was good. You won't talk about shooting and killing. You was just talking about ain't no way people hating on you. I liked it. I really did. The only thing I didn't like about the video, and I said this last week, please let's one, have your homeboys rapping your rhymes, and two, let's stop shooting videos in the hood. I'm gonna go out in Norfolk and do a music video, and I'm gonna go out to Atlantis, out Virginia Beach hood, and do a video, bro. It's like, where can we find? I know, and I know it's your environment, right? But sometimes it's everybody's doing it. Everybody, and I said this last week. Everybody is doing it, and great video, but it goes to show my point from last week. We just gonna show us doing degenerate shit in the hood, and we gonna rap about it. It's great. It's but too many people have done it before you. So I challenge you as an artist to do something different to make yourself stand out. The music was good. The music was catchy. The production was great. Um, just I don't want to keep seeing submitted videos of the hood. Like it's like a cliche, right?
Mhm.
I challenge you to do something different, but great video all around.
Before I go, Trailer Park lit now. You terrible, no man. Why you being that way? Let me go ahead and give you a damn. Let me give you a But my take on it is that number one, it was a West Virginia sound. I don't believe I've ever heard it or saw it. I do like how they
Right.
showed the white poor people and they had their own swagger, Mike. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
sounded different. Brightmo
Yeah.
Keys gave us the street Akron feel. That gave us a West Virginia, as Nobel said, lit Trailer Park vibe. I liked it. The
Right.
visuals, like you
I
said, was the
liked it.
same. But the vocals, Mike, even the wordplay, they had some bars in there, Mike. They had a
Yeah.
few things. It was different. They weren't promoting stuff. I even like the visual having the kids in there and showing how they
Yeah.
live. And Mike, like you said, I think they needed, like you said, Mike, upgrade and grow. They look young too, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Both of them like
Yeah.
young cats. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, artist development is something you must do. But as far as catchy, Mike, could you play that somewhere? It get played.
Yeah.
It can
Yeah.
get played.
Hey, I might even bust that on the whip on when we're going somewhere because it's so catchy. Ain't
Yeah.
no way. And that's the greatest part about artistry is you got the hook down pat. Ain't no way. I'm not gonna forget that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be singing that. So it's
Mhm.
dope artistry. I like what you were talking about. You talking about what's going on in your hood, and it's cool. And you have something that what good music always has to have is something you could take back with you, right? And what
Mhm.
I'm taking back with me is the ain't no way hook. Like is I'm gonna be singing it for the rest of the night for sure.
Big facts, Mike. Big facts. Big facts. As we begin to wind down, y'all hit our last few subjects for the night. Shit alive, shit alive, shit alive, Mike. You know, one thing that people didn't forget, Mike, I want to go ahead and drum up for people. Do you know why the civil rights movement was so important, Mike? People tend to forget. As I said, we were undertaught history. Is that it was training required, Mike? People
Yes.
forget in the 1960s, Mike, they would pull your hair, blow smoke in your face. Y'all go ahead. What? Y'all playing that over 6ix9ine? Keep it real. You know what?
Yes.
All right. Well, Nobel got a point, Mike. Is we playing that over? Is we playing ain't no way over 6ix9ine, Mike?
I don't know.
Can I say that now? But we don't know. We don't know. You
I don't know.
getting it? But the civil rights movement, Mike, was so powerful because there was literally a training period of getting smoke blown in your face, getting your hair pulled, getting disrespected openly. All of that was happening in real time, and it's never been taught about in history, Mike. Do you think we are actually in our new renaissance of our era, Mike? We're starting to hear these talking points and having our own version of training. Your thoughts, family?
I think so, bro, because it's a young gentleman very close to me, and I get him ready all the time, bro. Like I be, and I think my parents did too. Like I be frying him, so you know what I'm saying, bro. Like is I think we have to, because this world will chew you up and spit you out, and I think you have to understand to a certain extent, so you won't it like you're gonna be shocked no matter what when it happens, right? But I think the training comes into place because it'll be subconscious movements along with what the issue or the situation is, and subconsciously your brain is gonna say, "Oh, wait a minute, I've been here before. I've been through this before, and I know what to do." I think it's imperative that we teach our young children some of the things that they could experience, or like you said, training, like pulling hair, blowing, maybe not blowing smoke in their face, but like you have to. We're in warfare, right? You have to train for warfare daily. And it's a wicked world out there, so I think we have to do this. It's imperative that we do this. Just so
And
you know,
Mhm.
what's up?
No, I'm about to say, to quote the great Fred Hampton, Mike, politics is war without bloodshed.
Mm-hmm.
Politics is war without bloodshed. And I agree with you, Mike, wholeheartedly, Mike. We had a conversation on Instagram Live, Mike. Two people said that song is trash. Throw it away, Mike Line on the live. I said it on Instagram, Mike. He gave his opinion. We moving on to the next
Hey,
subject.
no, check this out. Check this
Go
out.
ahead. Go ahead. Talk it.
People, I will not call it trash, and I'm gonna tell you why. I myself am a musician. Now, will I play it every day in my car? No. But I will tell the truth. I do not want to call somebody's artistry trash from my platform because I don't want to dim anybody's light or anybody's creativity. Now, we all have opportunities where we can grow and get better. I'm not saying those people did not have an opportunity to grow and get better. I didn't say it was the hardest song and I'll be bumping it every day. I
For sure.
simply said it's catchy, and I simply said they were going somewhere. But what we will not do on live on Sundays is diminish anybody's light of creativity. I don't want it to turn into a bashing session. We all have our own opinions, and we all will
Mhm.
respect opinions and creativity and artistry.
Okay. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike. And the brother said right here, Islam is the truth. Make researchers. I love Islam. I am not a Muslim, but I do believe in their teachings. I love what they speak, Mike. I love the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings. I love Malcolm X's teachings. But I do believe that Islam had a lot of pivotal points. But back to what me and Mike were saying, we must get back to the training point. What we do on live on Sundays is have a vocabulary scrimmage training to teach us how to intellectually discuss these points. As you on your average day, like Mike just said, people don't talk about this type of stuff, Mike. Don't nobody know what's currently going on until we report the news, Mike. You know, people tell us, Mike, they don't know what's going on until we tell them. I get
A
a lot of
lot.
that. A lot. Am I lying, Mike? So I
No.
believe the training is coming about in real time and we're starting to see it. But I agree with Mike, man. I just believe training, teaching, coaching, all of those things in our lifetime have went away, but we have to resurge it to us. Because I do believe, Mike, that many people in our generation, the lack of coaching, training, teaching, guiding is really bad among us. And I believe I'm gonna tell you something happened last night, Mike. I went to a Friendsgiving last night, right, Mike? One of my
Mm.
dogs. Dog had a beautiful spread, Mike. Beautiful Friendsgiving. Accepted us, Mike. Good food. Do you know he had to ask somebody to help him clean up something?
That should just be a part of coming to somebody's house and
And
partaking.
Mike, you have to tell people to bring something to the house or they'll come empty-handed. You have to literally tell people what to do now because that common courtesy, Mike, among us is kind of gone, Mike. It is.
But that's
Like I
because
had to
big
say, you
mamas
can't
is
even just
young
assume
now.
who will know, huh?
That's because grandmothers are young now. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like we learned
Facts.
all these lessons from the matriarch and the patriarchs of our family. You can't really learn older lessons from younger people, if that makes sense. Like now
No,
the
it makes
patriarch Now the patriarch and the matriarch of our family, it might be in our same age bracket or just a little bit older. But we have to teach people the right things to do at all times, because if I'm at someone's house, the first thing my parents taught me to do, one, if I come to somebody's house and their function, to bring something. No matter how big, no matter how small. When you go to somebody's house, bring something. Wine, chips, sodas, napkins, paper plates, something to contribute to what you're about to partake in. Secondly, unless that person says, no, I don't need any help with anything, you always ask, can I help you? What is it that I can do? Because they were gracious enough to invite you over and allow you to experience them and their family. So why not just be gracious enough to help them clean up? Like, I always have hated if I had an event in my house and somebody, like, at least give me the opportunity to say, no, I don't need any help, or no, you don't have to do that. But if we're not giving people those type of opportunities, that's crazy. That's just rude.
No, I just think, like, it's a culture of being rude to each other. I think right now we have to get to that point where we coach and teach that, because a lot of rudeness is normalized now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that do good things for them. That's the reason why I think relationships and friendships are not as strong, because we do treat each other badly. We don't think we owe somebody common courtesy, respect, love, appreciation, none of that stuff. We think the way I treat you, you just got to accept it and you just got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that is something that is much more stronger, and we got to be able to have those conversations now to address them. And Mike, as we get ready to end another phenomenal live on Sunday, man, give them your outro, Mike. What you got going on this week? What we got working on? What else is new with the fan? Where can they catch you at, fan? Go ahead and tell them, Mike.
Oh man, like I said, page is under construction. It has been brought to my attention that I don't have any recent pictures on my page. So I'm working on that. I am gonna start posting more and doing more reels and more lives. But bear with me, people. Ain't nothing new but this week but work. Black Friday just passed. #1 shopping day in America. Hey, I'm gonna give you some trivia, Terrell. Do you know the #2 day of buying weed is the day before Thanksgiving?
No, I did not know that, Mike.
Everybody
I'm
going
a
on
stoner. I'm a stoner. I'm a stoner.
everybody going on a walk with their cousin. But I want
Ain't
people to
no
realize,
wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. It was good. I'm glad you got to enjoy it, Mike. Tell the people where they can catch you at, Mike. Drop your socials.
call that and Mikey McCall on Facebook. Hey, hit me up, man. I did have somebody, I meant to tell you, Terrell, somebody that was watching the show hit me up. And you know how I always offer prayer or any just encouragement. Somebody hit me up in the DM, said they watched the pod, they were going through a hard time, and they just would like prayer.
Good,
So
man. Go ahead, fam. Lift them up, dog. Do you think?
we're going to go ahead and do it right now. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
gracious and Lord God, we come to you as humble as we know how. Father God, I like you to touch the person that DM me asking for prayer. They had a loss in their family. I ask you to wrap your arms around them and comfort them, give them strength to go the days to come, and also give them peace that surpasses all understanding. Father, I don't know the situation, but you do. I ask you to just be with them, Lord God, in their time of need. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Hey, man, shout out to my dog, Mike. Beautiful word, beautiful lesson, Mike, for lifting that person up. I hope your family's good, man. Hopefully you get to enjoy the holidays and try to uplift yourself and have a great time. Definitely think that was a beautiful thing, and a beautiful thing, my boy Mike. Hey, appreciate you, Nobel. Pop in with it, baby. Don't forget, live on Sunday. Thank you, man. I know you love tapping in with us, man. New followers on everything. Blessed for you, favorite for you too, man. We love you. Chop it up with us, man. Stay tuned. We always gonna shout you out, baby. I promise you. Mike, until next time, family. Peace. My dog, Mike, man. Building, man. Another one, y'all, for us. I want to go ahead and give my people this lesson, man. While we ending it, while we showing another ending for a live on Sunday, share the live, comment, like, subscribe. Make sure you check on your people. This upcoming week, this Saturday, I have an event, man. I can show y'all the flyer right quick while we doing it. Do I have it posted? Yes, I do. Let me go ahead and show you. If you are in the Houston, Texas area, you're looking for something to do this week, we are throwing something for BMBC, man. Please, you are invited. Please, we can service you. Let me go ahead and show you. Bro won't even let me. Hey, my partner. Pause the music for the fellas, man. December 6th, You get to share the event with us, come out with us, celebrate with us, have a time. December 6th, tickets on Eventbrite, BMBC, man. If you want to come out, celebrate, enjoy us, please come out and spend time with us, man. We would love to have you out. We would love to have you celebrating time with us. If you can, please come out, meet your boy King Crowder in person. You are formally invited. Next thing up, man, make sure you share the channel. Make sure you share the live. Make sure you get to come in with me, check on me. If before you leave here, check on your family. Call your loved ones, call your mama, call your family, call everybody. Let them know you love them. You know you're thinking about them. Let them know that you support them. Until next time, take care of yourself. Call your family. Read, live, go to the gym. And I'm going to see you Saturday. Until next week. See you next week. One other edition live on Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Once we hit that 1,000 mark, I will have a raffle going on for my people to show you love for 30 days when we're going on to get the YouTube channel up. Next time we're going to see you, make sure you chop it up in, like YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, on the platform. Until next time. Hey.